when it comes to me and Missy Elliott, we are a true team. All the people I work with, we are a team. But Missy is the one, she would take, her and Elliott would take the track and go off with the engineer and come back and will add stuff to your track that you didn't even know was there.
Missy Elliott, one of the most groundbreaking, innovative, and influential figures in hip-hop history. A force of nature who not only changed the game, but redefined it. From her iconic beats to her larger-than-life persona, Missy has been a trailblazer. But behind the glitz, glamour, and chart-topping hits lies a tragic story of struggle, loss, and resilience. The fate of Missy Elliott is a tale full of highs and devastating lows. And today, we're diving deep into the sad truth behind the life of this hip-hop legend.
I didn't know how, humongous, how many people watch the Super Bowl. So when I did it, I ended up in the emergency room.
Why?
Well, my anxiety kicked in because it was a secret. And then the day before, it started being little whispers I think.
Born Melissa Arnett Elliott on July 1st, 1971, Missy grew up in Portsmouth, Virginia, where she quickly made her mark in the music world. After joining the R&B group Sista, Missy went on to become a solo artist who would dominate the airwaves. With the release of her debut album Supa Dupa Fly in 1997, she immediately became a household name, fusing hip-hop, R&B, and futuristic sounds like no one else. But while her career was skyrocketing, the personal life of this superstar was anything but easy.
Missy's coming out on Katy Perry set and I start freaking out.
Whoa.
Yeah, so the wee hours of the morning before the Super Bowl, before I performed, I was at the emergency room. It feels good to be in a time now where you can talk about it because you realize there's a lot of people that suffer from anxiety.
Missy Elliott wasn't just a rapper, she was a visionary. Her music videos were unlike anything anyone had ever seen, with bold visuals and experimental concepts that set the tone for an entire generation. But behind the scenes, Missy's life was filled with struggle. One of the first tragic moments in Missy's life was the breakdown of her family. Her parents' divorce when she was young deeply affected her, but she channeled that pain into her music. However, it wasn't just family issues that would haunt her.
And I happened to see this young woman rapping, but what caught my attention was her clothes because she had on the African print, the African medallion. And I kept hearing her say, "Oh, ladies first," over and over and over again. And I sat there and I was like, wow.
Tragedy struck again in 2011 when Missy's mother, Patricia Elliott, passed away from a long battle with heart disease. The loss of her mother hit Missy hard as they had a close bond. It wasn't just a personal loss, it was the loss of her biggest supporter. Missy took to social media to express her grief, and fans around the world saw a side of her that they weren't used to seeing: vulnerability. For someone who had been so strong in the public eye, losing her mother was a crushing blow. But even through the heartbreak, Missy carried on, continuing to make music and honor her mother's memory.
Wow, she's saying that during a time that we kept hearing it's a man's world. She was saying this unapologetically, changing the narrative right there, something that I was so accustomed to hearing, but now I'm hearing ladies first. And then I sat there, I said, who is this girl? And I looked at the bottom of the screen and it's...
Despite her personal losses, Missy remained a powerhouse in the industry. However, another dark chapter in her life began to unfold. In 2014, Missy revealed that she had been battling Graves' disease, an autoimmune disorder that affects the thyroid. The disease caused Missy to experience extreme weight loss, fatigue, and other physical symptoms. But what was even more devastating was the toll it took on her mental health.
Missy Elliott has made a huge impact, especially with me. I'm a real visual person. I like how artists do their videos. I always take my creative thoughts and stuff into my treatments from her. I just love how she's always in the camera and dancing. Yeah, a boss.
Missy shared how her health struggles had affected her career and her self-esteem. At one point, she felt like she had lost herself. Despite her superstar status, she faced dark days of self-doubt. For someone who had always been larger than life, feeling powerless was a reality she had to grapple with. But Missy, being the fighter she is, didn't let it define her. She took a step back from the limelight, focusing on her health, her family, and her inner strength. She was determined to come back stronger than ever.
And I happened to see this young woman rapping. But what caught my attention was her clothes, because she had on the African print, the African medallion. And I kept hearing her say, "Ooh, ladies first," over and over and over again. And I sat there and I was like, wow.
And come back, she did. Missy made a triumphant return to the stage with unforgettable performances that proved she still had the magic. But it wasn't just about the music. Missy used her platform to speak out about her health struggles, raising awareness about Graves' disease and showing her fans that they weren't alone. Her resilience inspired millions, and her comeback was celebrated as a victory over the obstacles life had thrown her way.
Wow. She's saying that during a time that we kept hearing it's a man's world. She was saying this unapologetically, changing the narrative right there, something that I was so accustomed to hearing, but now I'm hearing ladies first.
But no one could have predicted that 2020 would bring another heartbreak for Missy Elliott. Despite her immense strength, she faced yet another devastating blow. During the pandemic, Missy's beloved uncle, who had been a father figure to her, passed away. The loss was profound, as Missy had looked up to him her entire life. He had been a guiding force through many of her struggles, and now he was gone. Yet, once again, Missy remained strong, using her grief as a source of motivation to continue her work.
See, one thing that I love is that mix, the Get Your Freak On remix with Missy Elliott.
Yes.
How come I can't find it on the streaming platform?
Yeah, there's been a renewed interest in that remix.
Yeah. How do we get it on the streaming platform?
I mean, okay, let's talk about that.
Okay.
So, Missy, if you're listening.
Okay, what camera does she need to talk to Missy? Which camera should she look at to talk to Missy?
Hi, Missy, I'm here with Sherry, and Sherry and I both would really love to make Get Your Freak On remix.
Even with all the hardships, Missy Elliott is not one to quit. She has always been about reinvention, staying relevant and impactful in an ever-changing music industry. Her legacy is already cemented, but she's never stopped pushing the boundaries. From collaborations with younger artists to producing hit tracks that dominate the charts, Missy proves time and time again that she's more than just a survivor. She's a legend.
I want to say Happy New Year to everyone. Now listen, you gotta walk into 2023 being fearless. You gotta make sure that the friends that you around match your energy. You don't need nobody lazy around you or with negative energy, because you don't want nothing.
Missy Elliott is a woman of strength, creativity, and resilience. Her journey hasn't been easy, but it's been a powerful reminder of the struggles that even the strongest face behind closed doors. From personal loss to health battles, Missy's story is one of perseverance and hope. She's shown us that no matter how hard life gets, we can always rise above. Missy Elliott may have faced tragic moments, but she has also proven that there's always light at the end of the tunnel.
And to block your blessing. So make sure that you are full of peace and happiness. And whatever you want to do, you do it. This year, anything that you want to become, you become it this year. Have drive, have consistency, and yeah, 2023 is yours. We gonna already claim that. All right, Happy New Year. Mwah.
So, what's next for Missy Elliott? We can't wait to see. She's faced the hardest battles and come out on top, and we know her journey is far from over. Missy's story is far from tragic. It's one of incredible strength and unstoppable resilience.
The Get Your Freak On remix on streaming platform, ASAP. People want it.
People want it, Missy. We're gonna send her that tape. Girl!
What do you think of Missy Elliott's journey? Her story is truly one for the ages, but we want to hear your thoughts. Drop your comments below and let us know how you think Missy's strength has shaped her legacy. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more exclusive updates on your favorite celebs. Keep it locked to Celeb Titbits for all the gossip, and stay tuned for more.